As Carter hands over Forrester, Poppy disowns Luna, who goes running straight to spoiler. Ridge and Eric are still flying high, thrilled that Carter has returned the company, and the precious stapler which the patriarch clutches throughout the episode, to them. And while Ridge is happy to have his friend and company back, he's determined to have Carter admit that Hope manipulated him big time. Carter earns a hug from Ridge when he admits success means nothing if you alienate the people who mean everything to you. Ridge and Eric are flabbergasted when the COO takes out the much-discussed LLC and rips it up. Ridge is filled with pompous glory, and Carter realizes he still has to tell Hope what he's done. The Forrester men rush home to tell Steffi, Taylor, and Daphne, the latter of whom just admitted to having fallen harder for Carter than she intended, the good news. Hope fears Carter's made a huge mistake. Fresh off a conversation with her mom about how much she loves and trusts Carter, despite that whole kiss Daphne thing, Hope is preparing a romantic evening to reconnect with her guy. But she quickly realizes that something has changed within him. Something is not the same. And just in case you weren't watching 5 minutes ago, Carter flashes back to ripping up the LLC. Hope begs him to say that nothing has changed as the music swells dramatically. Luna wants a fresh start. Despite having been booted from Bill's mansion, Luna is still hanging out there, holding court with visitors. In this case, it's her mom, upon whom she's heaping blame for everything that went wrong. She accuses Poppy of having slept with Tom and Bill in order to have men she could point the paternity finger at. Luna admits she's hoping to somehow find love with Bill's son, Will, adding that what she really wants is to reconnect with her mother. Can they, she asks, start again? Poppy's answer, basically, no way it goes to. Poppy cuts every argument Luna tries to make short, saying she's fed up with her daughter's sob stories about her childhood. It wasn't even that bad, she says, accusing Luna of using this made-up trauma to justify her horrific actions. She says no one, including Steffi and Finn, will ever want anything to do with her. Get out of town because you have burned every bridge. Your family has turned their back on you, and everyone despises you, as they should. Poppy says there's not a single person in this town who will ever want anything to do with her. In that moment, Luna has a quiet epiphany, the look on her face saying, at the Pizza Palace, Sheila is positively stunned and even frightened when Luna strolls in. Rather than bond with her fellow murderer, Sheila threatens to call the police. Luna says she's been pardoned, and Sheila, without so much as a flicker of irony, let alone self-awareness, asks who in their right mind would pardon a homicidal maniac like you. Luna explains that everyone has turned their back on her, and she's hoping one person might be able to understand Sheila. Hold my beer as she heads down to Il Giardino. Next on The Bold and the Beautiful, Steffi is pretty sure more is going on than meets the eye. But is she right? Bill Spencer is in desperate need of a life, specifically of the love variety. We've got some suggestions as to who he might consider dating in the gallery below. Check out our suggestions, then weigh in with your own.